Hello everyone. So today we're going to start talking about vertical and horizontal lines. A vertical line is written in the form x equals a, where a represents the line's x-intercept. So if I'm looking at this line, I would write the equation. I would look at where the line is crossing the x-axis. It's crossing it at 1, 2, 3. So my line would be x equals 3. Horizontal lines are written in the form y equals a, where a represents the line y's x-intercept. So if I'm looking at my y-axis, I want to see where this line crosses. It crosses at about -1. So my equation would be y equals -1. Remember that this is that x-axis, so that's 0 for my y values. So that's how I got that -1. Remember, if the line intersects the x-axis, it's an x equals a equation. If the line intersects the y-axis, it's a y equals a equation. So I'm going to go over writing these equations of these lines together. I'm going to start with number 1. So if I look at this, it is a vertical line, which means it should be x equals. I'm just going to go through all these and just label them either x equals or y equals. This is a vertical line, so it's x equals. This is a horizontal line, so it's y equals. This is a horizontal line, y equals. 6 is also a horizontal line, so it's got to be y equals. This is a vertical line, so that's going to be x equals. And this is also a vertical line, so this is x equals. This one's really weird. I'll explain it when I get to it. So number 1, I want to see it's an x equals, so where does this line cross the x-axis? So this is the origin, so that's 0, -1, -2 would be when it crosses my x-axis. So that's the whole equation of the line. Okay, these have either no slope or an undefined slope. Okay, this one here, it's crossing the y-axis at 1, 2, 3. This one is also a y. The line's down here, so I'm going to look at where is it crossing that y-axis. This is 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Moving to 6, this crosses at 1, 2 on my y-axis. This one's super weird because the line is actually shown darker here. It's actually going right through your y-axis, so it's actually at x equals 0. So we still want to use y even though this line is lying right on the y-axis, but since it's vertical, it's still an x equals equation. Okay, so it's technically going through x equals 0. So that one's a tricky one. This one is also a vertical line, so it's x equals. I'm going to count over from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just crossing the x-axis at 4. Now I'm going to look at the next page. They're actually giving me a line, or equation, and they want me to graph the line. So this is a y equals, so I'm just going to go ahead. This should be horizontal. This one's an x equals, so it should be vertical. X equals, this should be vertical. Y equals, this should be horizontal. Okay, so those are just some things to point out and make sure you're getting in your head. So y equals should go through the y-axis. I'm going to go to 5 on the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to draw a horizontal line going through that 5. And that's it. Vertical line here for my x value of -1. So I'm going to go to -1 on the x-axis. And I'm just going to draw a vertical line going right through that. X equals 3. I'm going to go to 3 on my x-axis and draw a vertical line going right through that. Y equals -2. I need a horizontal line going through y equals -2. So I go to -2 on my y-axis and I draw a line going right through that. The last two, I have another y, so this is horizontal. And this one is x, so it's vertical. Y equals 4 is going to go through 4 on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to just draw a horizontal line going right through that. And x is -7, so I go down 7 from the origin. 1, 2, this is x equals, so I'm going left from origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this should be a vertical line. So see, I almost made a mistake there. If I did start to draw it, I would quickly see I'm wrong because I wrote vertical. but it was a horizontal if I continued. Okay, so the other thing we need to talk about is which ones have an undefined slope and a slope of 0. Okay, so if I have y equals 4, okay, sorry, I had to open the door for my cat, so I had to pause the video. Okay, so if I have, the other thing we need to talk about is when we have a vertical line like this, our slope, like we've talked about before, is undefined. If we have a horizontal line, which would be a y equals a number, then our slope equals 0. Okay, so this would be when x equals a number, or x equals a. Okay, we have an undefined slope. When it's horizontal, y equals a number, we have a slope of 0. So what is the slope of the line y equals 4? That's a horizontal line, so our slope is 0. What is the slope of the line x equals negative 2? That's a vertical line, so our slope is undefined. X equals again, so that would be undefined. And I'm not too concerned with you guys knowing 16 through 17. 16 through 18. Okay? But those 13 through 15 are important. Alright, so you guys are going to do a quizzes for me today, and I will see you on, I think I see you on Monday, unless they change the schedule. Monday's a B day now, so I won't see you on Monday. Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday. Alright, have a great day, guys.